Okay, so here we have. So the Finnish team, they picked Slavs and Britons as I predicted. That's what I would pick. And Metal and Stefan picked Vikings and Britons. So I don't know why they would pick Vikings. The Vikings are a very bad choice. They don't get fire galleys. Their dock bonus is nerfed. So I don't know why they would do that. Are Metal and Stefan 2K rated on Boobly now? Yeah, they are both. I would say 2K1, 2K2 players, maybe.
Yes.
But again, they're not. I don't think they're very well-rounded players. You know. Like they're good at arena, and they're good at 1v1. Like I haven't seen them play team games very often. Nomad is all about team game skills. It's all about being able to be versatile, to adapt to the situation. And I don't think they have so much experience at being, adapting to different situations since they're mainly 1v1 players. All right, so the Max with Britons, he has his dock up in the corner here. Excellent dock, I'd say. All right, well, the Max got his TC up over here. I don't see any food near him. He has these deers, but you don't really want deers to take these deer so early. He's pushing in the deer to his TC, but it's not going to be easy since there's just a small gap between the wood lines. Might be kind of hard to get them. Yeah, actually, this deer is not going in the right direction. It's a very tough situation for the Max. He has no food. He's just going to have to rely on his fishing ships. Alright, so Metal with Britons as well. Nearby to the Max, he has all the sheep. Again, with Britons, they can collect from sheep more easily. So pretty big advantage here for Metal in terms of the start. But the Max, he might see this fishing ship, or this fishing ship, but this sheep walking by. He doesn't see it, so he won't be able to pick that off. But he finally got that deer to go to his TC. Alright, so here we have Stefan with Vikings. Towards the top, he has one sheep. He found a boar as well. In terms of the starts, I think there might be a small advantage for Stefan and Metal because, again, the Max really doesn't have so much food that he can take. Villese looks like he has a few sheep. I don't see any boars for him. He could take these if he found them, but they're kind of far. He does have a shorefish on his TC, this one, and he has 2 nearby. Let's just check out the populations right now. Villese has the best start in the game with Slavs. He has 12 villagers, or 12 population right now. 11 villas and 1 fishing ship. So actually, it looks like the Finland team has a slight advantage in fishing ships. And that's kind of unexpected given the civs, because I'd imagine that Metal's team, they chose Vikings so that they could have an advantage in the early game with fishing ships, but again, this could be mainly due to the Max not having fish nearby, having to go harder on wood to get his fishing ships out right away. So again, the Vikings choice, in my opinion, not a good choice at all. However, that being said, I think the Vikings might be a good counter to Slavs in the Imperial Age. Like having Pikeman with, or the Berserks, with the Chieftains upgrade. Again, the main unit that Slavs like to make. They like to make Boyars, they can make Cavaliers, or they can make their own halves, or champions as well. So, The Vikings would be pretty good against that. But I think just in terms of the start, and not being able to have fire galleys, the Vikings, in my opinion, is a very bad choice. I think it could be a tough situation though for the Finland team, because as we can see, we have the Max towards the south, separated from Metal. Metal and Stefan are separating the two Finland players. You can see. Would you say the Vikings? Vikings versus champions with Druzinia? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the Druzinia champions should do better actually than either Berserks or anything that the Vikings can come up with. But again, Stefan might be going. I mean, not Stefan, but Villese might be going for Boyars. You know. All right. So sorry about that, but I had to tend to something. All right. So we have Villese being the first one to the feudal age. He has a dock right next to Stefan. I actually didn't notice this. Didn't pay too much attention to the fish in this game or the dock positions. But again, like I said, having access to fire galleys is huge. So even if Stefan was up like at the same time as Villese, he'd have a massive disadvantage on water. We have Metal also going up to the feudal age. He has stone on his TC, so potentially he could be going for towers if he wanted. Or he could be doing anything, a castle drop into longboats. I'm not sure what he'll be doing, but... So the Max actually has a fairly good start, even though he was a bit slow at the beginning. But he has fishing ships in this corner, and I don't think these fishing ships are going to be found at all this game. Like, I think this might be safe for the entire game. This one might get killed by Metal, but for sure, this is going to be very safe for a very long time. And he's himself up to the feudal age a bit late. I think he maybe delayed making this lumber camp soon. He could have made that a bit sooner and went up a bit faster, but no big deal. Let's see what Metal is going to be doing. I think he's doing a fast castle. No, it looks like he's doing a tower rush. Ready. So he's on gold, so he doesn't have any fire galleys coming out. He's just going to be making a tower. But again, the Max scouted exactly what's about to happen here. And again, Metal just walls in his tower and his villager. But only one villager is walled in, so it's going to be pretty slow getting in this tower up. And again, these two other villagers are outside, and they're not going to be able to help so much. So the Max is up to the feudal age just in maybe 10-15 seconds. He's probably going to make a tower in defense, like right over here or something. And it might come up sooner. Let's see what the Max does. If he's making his own tower. The Metal changed his mind. He's not going to be doing any sort of tower rush. He's going to start doing archers. He might add more towers later. I'm not sure. But I don't think this tower's going up. Yeah, this villager's going to die. Unfortunately for Metal. Oh, actually. Wow. The town center itself was in range of the tower. I should have noticed that. So again, this tower wouldn't have lasted very long anyways. Alright, so archers... Oh, wow. I'm not sure why he deleted that. I would have just made it. The tower on the hill. Yes, he actually had a lot of stone left, and it was nearly made. I have no idea why he decided to delete that tower. The metal is getting fletching for these archers. So that might be kind of a hard time for the Max to deal with this. I don't think he's going to be able to do so well without losing villagers. So instead of, I don't know, Metal's choosing to retreat instead of actually sitting underneath this tower. I think if I were him, I would have sat underneath the tower. But he chooses to retreat instead. So actually, the Max is going to be able to take stone freely with this tower intact. Again, like I mentioned before, Villese, he managed to kill every single fishing ship that Stefan had, having this huge advantage, having fire galleys, and Stefan not having access to those. Stefan is in the castle age, and let's see what he's going to be doing. Taking a second TC, and a third TC as well. So Stefan is just going to try and boom. He knows where Villese is, but he's just going to boom away. Alright, so now Metal decides he's gonna sit underneath the castle or the tower again. I'm not sure why he didn't just do this before, because he lost like 2 or 3 more he otherwise wouldn't have needed. Yeah, wall in these villagers, very good move from the Max. These villagers are likely gonna die. I'm not sure. Maybe the tower will go up in time. I don't think so actually. Gonna lose at least a couple of them. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he lost 1. Alright, so pretty big advantage, I think, for Metal, because he's keeping his entire economy safe. While the Max, he has to have a bunch of villagers and towers. He has a lot of villagers idle over here. And meanwhile, Metal might be on his way to the next stage. I'm not sure, or like getting close. I mean, oh no, not at all. Again, he lost his fish, so he lost all of his fishing ships again. And like I mentioned, the Max is completely safe over here. Maybe he won. Oh, the Max is actually in the castle age. I should have noticed this. Yeah, the Max was just going up, so that's why he was falling behind a bit, because he didn't want to invest too much in defending himself when he was up to the castle age. He just wants to keep his position in a good situation as best as he can. Alright, well, very big advantage for the Finland team right now, I would say. Stefan does have the most villagers in the game, but he doesn't have any fish at all. Neither does Metal. So Villese has 10 fishing ships, and he has a pretty huge amount of villagers as well. So right now, Villese is using his Slav bonus. The mangonels they have are cheaper, and he's just gonna kill these villagers from Metal. Let's see how fast it takes, or how fast he reacts. What is it? Alright, well now he sees. So Stefan's making his own mangonels in defense, or he will be. Alright, so let's see what the Max chooses to do. He has the second TC up. Mangonel shot. Nice, excellent attack round from the Max. So again, Metal having lost almost all of his fish. Actually, he has 1 fish left, but he's not using it, so he might as well have lost it. Let's see if the Max is going to be sending a villager out here to make second dock. Alright, nice excuse for Metal. We don't play serious enough for this map, so the reason they've lost 2-0 so far, and they're about to lose this 3rd game, I think, the reason is because they're not playing serious. Okay. Yeah. But actually, here, in my opinion, I thought Metal had the better start than the Max. Like, he had food from the beginning. He didn't have to, you know, push in deers with his, and if you remember from earlier on, those deers were having a hard time getting to his town center. Well, actually, some good micro here from Stefan. It looks like he took out those 3 mangonels of Villese, and he didn't actually lose any himself. That's what it looks like, at least. Unless, I don't know, Metal might have sent a scout this way. Not sure. So Stefan says he's almost up. Let's see. He's fairly close. Let's see how close Villese is. Villese is also very close to going to the next stage. And the villager counts are pretty close. We have to take into account, you know, Villese having all these fishing ships still working. The Villese is up to the Imperial Age. Stefan said he was going up. Looks like he's going for another building or something. I don't know. Okay, there he goes. He's clicking up. So it looks like Stefan is making another barracks. So he will be going for perhaps pikeman or champions. I'm not sure. Seems like the best move to be making infantry against Slavs, I'd say. Blaze's pretty heavy on stone. I don't think that's indicative of him going boyars. I think he's going to be going. He's actually going cavaliers. That's unexpected. Yeah, Stefan is upping pikeman, getting scale mill armor. So let's see what is happening with Metal. Metal is just running around with some archers, and the Max just has a few mangonels in defense, and he's booming away. So right now, a big advantage for the Max. Feudal versus Imp, yeah, exactly. Alright, so Stefan making use of that attack, or Stefan making use of having the hill right there, managed to take out that mangonel. One thing that Villese could have done if he reacted in time was, as soon as his mangonel fired, he could have deleted his mangonel, and then the hill bonus would have been negated, and then he would have killed the mangonel. But not a big deal either way, because he was making knights. So again, knights from Villese against pikeman from Stefan. Stefan is also on stone, so he will be making a defensive castle pretty soon, I'd imagine. And once he makes a castle, not really a defensive actually fairly offensive. But once he makes the castle, he can get chieftains, and that will again make it a lot harder for Villese to use, you know, cavaliers and knights. But Villese will be denying this castle, at least for the time being, I think. Yeah, this castle is not going up. I don't think. Maybe once these pikemen kill these knights, perhaps? But the second tower, I don't know. Villese even researched flushing just now. So yeah, this castle is not going up anytime soon. He needs to make a ram. Okay, yeah, the ram is coming up. And Stefan is getting plate mill armor. But I think Villese is doing what he needs to do. He's delaying this castle enough. And these towers are very good. You know, they're denying this gold. They do a good amount of damage against the pikemen. You know, archers against the pikemen, that's pretty good. Okay, the Max was trying to make a castle of his own. Looks like Metal decided to go scouts, as I saw that before. He's going to deny this castle, so not enough army for the Max to take this hill. So again, we have a denied castle over here. Oh, actually, the castle's up. The Rams managed to soak up enough damage from the towers, and he managed to complete the castle. Alright, so the Max is in a pretty tough situation right now. I don't think it's going to be easy for him to take back this hill. There's 2 towers here. A lot of villagers capable of building more towers, and then all these archers. And again, Metal is on the way to the castle age. So if he managed to keep this hill for long enough, he can maybe make his own castle over here, or like have mangonels on this hill. That'll be pretty huge for him. Yeah, I think there was a mistake from the Max. He should have probably made perhaps 2 spearmen in defense. Again, you don't want to really make spearmen against archers, but you already have the mangonels, and you know he has a stable, right? You saw the scouts earlier. But again, he's about to lose this. Dislocate. Oh, nice attack round from the Max. Did a lot of damage. Let's see. Oh, he kills his own mangonel, but again, more important that he took out the scout. So these other mangonels get to stay alive. So the Max himself is up to the Imperial Age. Let's see what's going on over here. Alright, so Scorpion defense for Villese. So those are going to do quite well with his own Cavaliers. However, you know, good mangonel shots from Stefan could really kill these Scorpions. That's exactly what Stefan is doing, but he lost the mangonel to this Treb. Alright, so Villese is switching into Long Swordsman. So I guess soon from Villese we'll see 2-handed swords, and that will be tough for Stefan to deal with, because again he is Vikings, but so he can switch into infantry pretty easily. I mean, he already has infantry. He can switch into, you know, man-at-arms, long swordsman himself. But again, it just means that Villese will be able to go, you know, Cavaliers and infantry together, and that combo might be kind of hard for Stefan to deal with, I think. And I'm not sure why the Villese isn't researching like anything. If I were him, I'd be buying some food so I could, you know, get those upgrades that I need. So again, we have the Max in the Imperial Age, almost. While for now, Metal is still taking control of this hill. I think Stefan probably has a better eco than Villese right now. So if he wanted, he could definitely kill these Trebs. He can just ungarrison these barracks and probably take... He's going to want to do that pretty soon, because as you can see, this forward castle is going up for Villese. He's just... What is he doing? He's making a castle in the range of these Trebs on the hill. This is a massive mistake. Yeah, it's about to go down. Good thing he deleted that. Otherwise, that would just be a waste of 650 stone. Alright, so the Max just reached the Imperial Age. He'll probably making a Treb take down these 2 towers here. Win another castle for the Max on this hill, putting some pressure on Stefan's eco from the south. Alright, so finally we have Villese with 2-handed swordsman. He also has getting chainmail armor pretty soon. So I think Stefan and Metal are kind of in a tough situation here. The Max and Villese are taking control of the most important hills in the game. Like this hill right here, this hill over here, it's going to be putting big pressure on Stefan's economy. Stefan does have this hill over here. It's overlooking this stone and this gold, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Again, it was Stefan making another castle, but it's overlooking this hill. I don't know why he's just making these castles that are going to die instantly. Like this one was an awful castle, he deleted it, and then he makes another awful castle. I don't get that. I guess Arena, there's no hills, so he's not used to dealing with hills, perhaps. Alright, so I think soon the Max will take control of this hill, and then let's see what Metal just said. I have been eating food since I saw Villese score minute 15. and watching YouTube. So another excuse for Metal, he hasn't been taking this game seriously at all. That's what he says. So I guess maybe it was a mistake to invite these two guys for the show match, since apparently one of them isn't taking the game seriously. Perhaps. Maybe I should have expected that. I don't know. But again, yeah. As you can see from the chat here, I mean, they've been saying it all game, dude. They've been saying it all game. Metal has, at least. Alright, so Stefan having his own pikeman. Having some champions pretty soon, I think. I don't see any champions on the field, but he has a few of them coming. Boyars, two-handed swords. Castle on the hill. 6 trebs from Villese. Alright, they're calling it GG. So yeah, well played from the Max and Villese. They 3-0'd the Mac or Stefan and Metal. I was not really expecting such an imbalanced series. I had played a few games with Stefan and Metal, and they seemed that they knew what they were doing on Nomad. I've seen Metal play especially quite a bit, and he seemed to do pretty well, I thought. But he didn't show it here. He did not show it here, I don't think. We have 133 kills for Villese. Fastest feudal time in the game with that nice shorefish on his TC. He managed to take a big advantage against Stefan and kill all of his fish right away. And then the Metal, he did tower rush against the Max. It didn't really work so well. The Max just pretty much did a fast castle. A little bit delayed fast castle, but managed to get to the castle age pretty easy. You mean like Stefan? Actually, he lost the TC there, and he built a castle in the spot. Oh, these guys are playing a 4th and 5th game. Okay, I guess they didn't realize it's a best of 5. They're just gonna play 5 games. Alright, I'm not gonna complain. They're playing the 4th game, I guess. Okay. That's unexpected. I guess they didn't know it was a best of 5. Oh, he's asking me. Alright, so they might be playing more, or they might not. Looks like they're gonna go back. Yeah, so they canceled the game. Max playing so much today? Oh yeah. Was the Max the master of that Nilly tournament, or not Nilly tournament, but Nilly's casting at the Chinese tournament? Alright, so 3-0, Villese and the Max, like I mentioned. We're not gonna get a 4th game. Alright, well, yeah, GG. Oh really, he was the master, okay. How well did he do? Like, how many wins did he get? Alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm not sure, did I get hosted at all? I have more viewers than I expected. But, again, if I got hosted, I wouldn't have noticed it, since it doesn't tell me. I'm not a Boobly official, I don't have access to those Streamlabs. Again, I kind of got distracted in the middle of that last game, so it wasn't the best casting.